Hey, hello, this is Kate, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And today I'm going to be using my new deck, the Angel Tarot Cards by Doreen. And I just want to get some insight into what this week is going to be all about and how we can kind of best direct our energies. Okay, so I'm just going to start by cutting the deck. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Oh, nice. Okay, so the first card is the Empress, which is represented by Archangel Gabriel. And this card says, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, and nurture yourself and others. So the Empress is all about, fertility and abundance. And if your life is going kind of really well and there's lots of nice stuff happening, this is just a reminder to really, take advantage of that and delight in that. But it's also a reminder to make sure that you have a really abundant state of mind. So focusing on, where you experience abundance in your life, and just making sure that your thoughts are very abundant, if that's kind of the sort of thing that you're wanting to bring into your life right now. And also this card says give birth to your dreams. So it's just a reminder that if we do have a dream that we've maybe had for a while and we haven't really given it the time of day, but maybe it's kind of in the back of our minds, I think this week will be a nice time to actually kind of sit down and maybe put your thoughts and your dreams on paper. So maybe take some notes about what it is that you're wanting to do or what it is that you're wanting to create, and kind of get the ball rolling and get your dreams started, rather than continuing to kind of put them on the back burner. So I think what this card is really saying is the time is now, and now has never been a better time to live your dreams and to get started on that whole process. And the other message with the card is nurture yourself and others. And so the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday, is a really good time to let that aspect of yourself really come out. So being nurturing to those around you, but also making sure that you take that time to nurture yourself and do something really nice for yourself. Even if it's just making yourself a nice hot cup of tea and taking a couple of hours to just kick back and read a good novel or whatever you do to nurture yourself. Oh, nice. Okay, so the Sun, which is represented by Archangel Uriel, and this is actually one of my favorite cards in the whole deck, and the Empress is too. Actually, I like both of them. So this card says happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, and have confidence in yourself. So whenever the Sun shows up in a reading, it doesn't matter what cards are next to it, if they're negative or positive, it has a really kind of positive effect on all the cards. And basically the Sun to me means everything's going to work out, everything's going to happen for the best this week, and no matter what happens this week, whatever you do, don't worry. Things are unfolding the way that they're meant to, and everything is working out for the best. That's always the kind of message I hear when I see this card. So if there's anything that you are kind of worried about this week, the Sun is just there to kind of remind you that everything's gonna work out for the best, and that you'll definitely have a happy outcome in whatever it is that you're anxious about. So the card also says brilliant new ideas that lead to success. And I think it's interesting that it was next to the Empress, which says give birth to your dreams. So again, I think this is kind of a double message that if you're getting ideas and if there's something that you're wanting to create, this week is definitely the time to do it. So it's the time to kind of get things started. And just jot your ideas down on paper, because you would be surprised at how sometimes you get a really great idea and you think, oh, I'm not going to forget this, but then you do. So it's important, I think, when ideas come to us to kind of put them down on paper and get them down there. So whether you have a journal or a notebook or something, it's important that you write your ideas down. And that just gets things started, and that can lead to other things. And you don't necessarily have to know, how you're going to create what you want to create or do what you want to do. But just kind of getting clear on what it is that you want to do is the first and most important step. Okay, so moving on. And we've got the Magician. So that's interesting. We've got all major arcana cards. So that just means that the message is that much stronger this week, that this week is a very important week for us. And there's a lot of really strong, strong vibes. And it's fascinating that this is the Magician, because all these cards really kind of fit together quite nicely. So the Magician is represented by Archangel Raziel. And the Magician is all about action and kind of being able to harness your power to manifest and create what you want to create. And the card says, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Okay, so if we just kind of step back and look at all three of these cards, they all have, I think, a very similar message. To me, they're all kind of saying the same thing. And they're saying, it's no longer appropriate for you to kind of take a back seat and put other things first, because I think that's what a lot of us do. We'll have dreams or something that we want to do or create, and it tends to kind of get put on the back burner. We put other people first or other things first. And I think it's saying this week it's really important that you put that, whatever your dream or your goal is, first and foremost. And the reason for that being is it seems like the energies are kind of aligning, and I think you've got a lot of power at your disposal this week to really kind of harness that energy and focus and get things done. So you have that ability to focus, to create, and to kind of bring things into being. And you definitely have the sun on your side, so it's letting you know that whatever it is that you put your attention on this week, whatever it is that you funnel your energy into, the sun is there kind of shining on it, and so no matter what, things are going to work out. So you have that strong advantage at your disposal. And then the Empress is just kind of reaffirming the whole thing, saying, things are really abundant for you right now. And but even in that process of being really focused and bringing something into being, it's also important to be nurturing as well, and to kind of harness that feminine energy as well as the masculine energy of the Magician. So making sure that you're nurturing to yourself and others, but at the same time you're also very much powerful and very focused on what your goal and what your vision is. And yeah, so a really powerful message for us this week, I think. Very powerful. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. My name's Kate, and this has been your weekly tarot card reading.